Hey everybody, what's up? It is Terry from Trey Runs Wild. Thanks for tuning in. We're headed up to the land today, and we are waiting for the Amish shed to get delivered tomorrow morning. I am pretty excited. I've been waiting since August of last year when I put my order in, and I'm hoping it will be here around lunchtime tomorrow. I'm really hoping that there won't be any issues with them getting down the driveway. I think I'm going to have to trim some limbs today, and I still want to cut down a couple of those popple trees that I've been thinking about anyway, but that will allow him to make a wider turn to get it into its final resting spot. So wish us luck, that everything goes smoothly. It's a long drive for them, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it finally being here, and it will be a big addition to the land. Well, I'm just coming up on the Amish place that's building my shed, and I just want to swing in quick to double check that everything is good for tomorrow. It's supposed to get delivered tomorrow around lunchtime, and I just want to double check, take a look at it, kind of visualize the measurements and whatnot. So hop out here, and hopefully Jonas is around and not in the middle of lunch, because it always seems like I come through about dinner time. So it looks like someone's at the store, so I don't feel too bad about showing up. I wonder if that's my shed he's working on there. Do you know how high this will be when it's...
When the roof's on?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm just trying... This one's coming to my house tomorrow, or to my place. So I just want to kind of get an idea for tree branches and that kind of stuff. How high I need to trim up the branches. Well, the lake looks a little angry today. Birds are just coasting. Coasting in the wind. All right, well, I made it up to the land safe and sound, but I'm a little bit worried because it's really, really wet up here. So I pulled up into the area by the fire pit, and then I backed the trailer into here to turn around. And as you can see, this is just with my light pickup. I'm a little bit worried about the weight of the shed bogging down really bad. In here, it wasn't horrible deep sinking. It was more greasy than anything. So this might be okay. This seems to be a little bit more sandy here, but I am worried about over there. But I've got a lot of things to do. I need to get this picnic table out of here. I need to mow this so I can park the trailer back here. Hunter is going to need to park his car back here tonight when he gets here late. I need to probably, I might even have to move some of these logs just so he can get up here further and get that trailer straightened out to back into here. I need to take this tree out for sure. These things became evident to me when I came in here with the trailer. It'll be interesting. I should measure this to see. Yeah, oofta. It's going to be tight. I'm going to take this one down, and I'm probably going to take this one down. At least that way he can kind of come in here and come wide into the thing. I might have to take that little maple down maybe. And then I have to, it also became evident that I'm probably going to have to, for sure, trim these trees, and I almost might have to take a couple more of them out just to give me a little bit more room. Here's the thing, I can either trim all those branches up or just cut the thing down. I don't know. Then I'm a little bit worried about this spot right here. There's two spots I'm worried about. This spot and some bigger trees up there. But definitely got to move this stuff out of the way. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. It is 4 o'clock at night, so I should have, you know, a good 5 hours of work, or 5 hours of time to get stuff done. And then I have tomorrow until probably 11 o'clock-ish to get some stuff done if I get up really early. So I better not dawdle. We better get cracking and get some of this stuff knocked off the list, or we're gonna be in trouble. Well, that's not great. I guess at least it's not hung up on the stump, but it's a big log. Oh, what do we got here? Okay. A mess. That's what we got. A mess. I'm not sure what I really want to cut underneath that either. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, that's a start. At least I can kind of either roll these or pull them with the truck. I was gonna say that's about ready to come down, at least a little bit. So at least it's out of the road and I can deal with it at a different time. As long as nobody's underneath it, it should be all right for now. It's a big log though. Probably can make some decent slabs out of that. Oh, it's heavy though. Yeah, it's heavy. Well, it's about 9:15 and Hunter and his girlfriend should be here any minute. So I got those 2 big popple cut down and I'm feeling better about the driveway. It seems to be a little bit drier than it was before. When I first got here, there was actually standing water here, and that has all either drained down and evaporated, but it does look a little drier. Still a little mushy, but I think hopefully we'll be okay. So I got this popple out of here, which was actually rotten in the middle, so it's a good thing I did because it would have fallen on the shed for sure. And I got this big bad boy out of here, but I have that problem. So we're gonna have to deal with that a different day though. I think what I'll end up doing is probably putting a chain or a tow rope around it and see if I can pull it with the truck this way and get it to fall down a little bit. So that's the plan. That's the plan for now. I really hope that I've got everything cut out of the driveway that I need to. I'm a little bit concerned about this little choke point right here, and then I have one up further as well. The only good thing about this one is it's almost a straight shot, so I should be okay. Taking those 2 popple out of here really opened up this area here. I almost should take this one down too, but the problem with this one is it's leaning into those other trees, and there's no way I'm going to get that to fall without hanging up, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. So I'm going to leave it for now. And the other one I really should get rid of is this big one right here. You can see it leaning, but the problem is it's kind of leaning towards the outhouse, and it's kind of leaning towards that other big popple. So I'm afraid that's going to get hung up, and then, I mean, it's a pretty big tree, and that's not something I can just move around by hand. But we'll see. Maybe I still have the option of having the guy that I leased the hunting land from to come in with his logging mechanical thing and snatch that one as well as some of these others. So that is the plan. And I have not even gone to the grocery store yet, so hopefully the kids aren't too hungry when they get here. I guess I got enough stuff for a s'more or 2. Some chips and muffins and beans, but I got no brats and nothing of any substance for the most part. So hopefully they've eaten before they come. Yeah, more centered if you can, that way. It's a little soft, but not too bad. Oh, the front's super hard.
Can you see me? That way, Corey.
If you could, if we could bring the front end more like,
Okay.
like if this is the road, so it's kind of more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight on.
How are we looking? I mean,
Well, I think if we just bring the front end, I think we're looking really good.
and keep going back.
I think so, yeah.
Well, let's try. Okay.
He's real close, but maybe a couple more feet over. As long as it doesn't start getting too soft in there.
Okay, I'm turning. Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, if you can just line it up at the road and keep coming back.
Front end this way.
What do you guys think? Is it look straight or should it go that way a little bit more? I kind of want it in the facing the same as the shed. So it's really close. Like facing the same direction. Does that look pretty good? Don't forget there's gonna be a porch on it, so. Good?
Can you go back or is that?
Well, I don't want to go back too far because then that tree.
He's gonna back up, straighten out, and then.
Okay.
Okay, you're almost at the rock back.
I just want it in front of that big leaning popple for when that falls, it's not directly underneath it.
Oh,
Hey. Oh, never mind. All right. So you ready to see it? All right, everybody. Well, as you saw, the shed is delivered. All of that anxiety this morning, but it didn't go 100% smooth. I did end up having to cut down a couple more trees, and I didn't get any of that on video just because things were moving really quickly, and yeah, I needed to work on that instead of messing around filming. So as you can see, I had to cut down this nice birch tree, which I wasn't excited about doing. However, the reality is all the birch up here are dying. I had to cut down a little small pine and a couple of other small pines as well. But you know, these little balsam fir, they grow so fast that I'm not too worried about it, and I can actually use them for poles for a project. So anyway, we did get in. The shed is here. It's a huge relief. I can't even begin to explain how much of a relief it is. I was so worried that they were gonna get in here and not have enough room to finagle it, or the ground was gonna be too soft and they were gonna get stuck. Just lots of problems. But as you can see, I cut down these trees this morning, and it's a good thing I did because they needed all of that space. And you can see the ground was a little wet still, a little soft in spots. But they were just able to pull up there and then back in. I cut these big ones in this morning, so that'll be one of the projects here, is to cut up some of this just to kind of clean it up. So lots to do, but let's take a look, huh? I'm going to shut the door, give you the full meal deal, so to speak. Oh, there it is. Signed, sealed, delivered. So it is a 12 by 22, 12 foot wide is as wide as we could do it on the highway, and 22 was as long as we could do it with the trailer system that they have. And so I've got my windows in. Let's take a look inside. So I will put a regular door on. This is just a homemade door for now. And here's what it looks like inside. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but this is going to be kind of a bedroom area in here. Granted, it's only 22 feet of space, so I only have so much to work with. But I think this will be where the bed will be, and this will be either probably a wall of some sort, and this will be a combination sitting room / living room. And I would like to put the wood stove in here, but I'm not quite sure where that's going to go yet. But I'm fairly certain that this is going to be a front kitchen counter, and that this will be a counter with like an RV type small stove to here, and then probably the wood stove. So as you can see, this is an Amish built cabin. So everything is rough sawn lumber, and they cut it themselves with out of logs, and everything is nailed together. So the entire price, 12 by 22 foot cabin, metal roofing, siding, delivered 175 miles from the source, brought in, set, and unloaded, $4,600. I can't even hardly build that for the same money. So definitely a good deal, and I'm super happy. I'm super stoked. And there's a few other things I want to do, like eventually I'll put a storm door on it, and I'm definitely going to put a porch on it with a deck and probably like a screened in porch. So super happy for all the stress and anxiety it caused just getting it up here, and knowing that it's going to fit and everything's going to work out. Totally worth it. Well, Hunter and his girlfriend were off hiking and probably swimming too, but I've been working around here, cutting up some wood, chopping some wood, just doing general cleanup. And now we're going to make some supper. So there's a couple things on the menu tonight. We have a New York strip that's been marinated. We have some smoked chops, and we have some chicken wings and some corn on the cob. So probably way more than we need for food, but I figured I'd make a little extra and the kids could have leftovers tomorrow when I go back home. So it looks pretty good so far. Beautiful night out. It's cleared off really nice. There were a couple little sprinkles throughout the day, but for the most part, it's been pretty decent. Looks like the kids are back. So hopefully they had a good time. Hopefully they saw some interesting things and had some fun.
Looking back at the good times before it all went down. Climbed right up on the hillside, a different view of my life. You left me running on and on, but I don't care, would you let me? It's gonna be a dance party. You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could have been.
Iggy's first appearance on the YouTube video. Shout out to Lorraine and Elkhorn.
I feel like I am Clark Griswold on the Christmas movie. Ready? Ready, ready, ready? 1, 3, 2, 1. So we got the Christmas lights up. Hunter had a great idea of crisscrossing them across to make kind of a canopy, which actually looks really good, I think. Instead of just making a square, you're kind of like under the stars. Cool. Get the teaks lit, and it's time for the dance party. Well, we got the canoe down to the lake, but we forgot the worms for fishing. So I ran back to the property quick and grabbed them. And I brought my drone with, so maybe I can get that to work.